Hi, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the 11 bags that I sold in 2024 and why. I did a recent video on, I did mention the bags that I sold, and it was about luxury is not an investment, and I was talking about my losses, and I kind of briefly went over each bag, but I didn't get into depth about why I let them go. And I have been getting a lot of questions about certain bags, so I thought, well, I'll just make a video and just let you know why I let them go. I'm going to have a follow-up video to this with the bags that I purchased in 2024, and I'm going to have a follow-up video also to why I let some of my Van Cleef and Arpels pieces go. Before we get into all of that, if you're new to my channel, my name is Melinda. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I would love it if you would just take one moment and hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification, because I will never, ever, ever have a scheduled upload system, or, not system, but you know what I mean. I'm never, ever gonna have scheduled dates ever again. I'm just gonna upload when I feel like it. So if you don't want to miss a video, that's a great way to do it. Hit that bell. So one of these bags is going to surprise you because I let something go pretty recently. I have some iced tea with me. I need a little energy today. It is dark, it is cloudy, it is cold, so I need a little caffeine. I don't put sugar in mine. Do you put sugar in yours? I don't sugar mine. I'm not Southern enough for iced tea, I suppose. So let's start with number one. Number one and number two, I actually have nothing negative to say about them. The first one is the Mulberry Bayswater Tote, and it was in a beautiful tan color. The interior of the bag was blue suede. I liked this bag so much better than the Neverfull. I have talked about that many, many times. It comes in, well, it came in under $1,000. I'm not sure anymore, but it's still a much better deal in my opinion than the Neverfull, and it is all leather. It has a good strap drop length, but I am just simply not a tote girl. I have gotten rid of all of my totes with the exception of my Fendi Sunshine Shopper, which I am going to keep, and my long shop totes, which I love, and they take up no room whatsoever, and they're fabulous for travel. But all my other luxury totes are gone, and I have learned my lesson. I will not be buying another luxury tote. Well, I guess no, I don't. I really don't. I don't know. I'm looking. I have the new bags on the bed, and there's one that I guess you could consider it to be a tote, but I don't know. We'll get to that in the next video, but it was very inexpensive compared to these bags. So I gave that one to my minimalist, if I did not say that already, because I got distracted there. And she's very, very happy with it. She is a tote girl through and through. I have been buying her totes since she was in high school. That's about all she would ask for in college. When Michael Kors was super, super popular, she had so many of those. And I am now gifting her luxury ones because she is older and appreciates that. Number two, again, I don't have anything bad to say about this one. It's just the Chloe Woody Tote. I think out of all the totes that I have ever owned, I guess I do own a tote. I guess the Totally MM, but it has a zipper, and it's I don't. To me, a tote is an open bag without a zipper, so maybe that one doesn't qualify. I don't know. But the Chloe Woody Tote, out of all the ones that I've had that I have let go, that one was the best size for me. It was very comfortable. I only wore it one whopping time, but it felt really good. It molded to the body. It wasn't heavy, and I thought it was really, really pretty, but I'd had it for, I don't know. I'm so bad at figuring out how long I've had things for, unless I take the time to go write it down and look up receipts. But I wore it once, so it needed to go to somebody else. I got an incredible deal on it, and the person that bought it from me got an even better deal on it. So that's awesome. Number three, the Chanel Deauville Tote. I said years ago when I was really, really into Chanel that I would never, ever, ever get a Deauville tote, especially in the fabric version. And when they came out with the leather version, I was in Beverly Hills and I got to see it in Neiman Marcus, and it was the smaller one. And I remember thinking it was just too expensive for what it was, and I just wasn't a tote girl. Fast forward many years, I don't know why, but I bought, I believe it was called the medium size, but it was huge. It was absolutely huge. It was wider than me. If you wanted to look slender, just hold that tote up to you. It was really, really big. I bought it for travel, and I took it with me to Miami, and we got the call in Miami that my Hermes special order bag was ready. So we flew from Miami to Las Vegas and then back to here. And that's the only time that that bag ever got used. It did not fit very well under the seat. I had nowhere to put my legs. I much prefer a long shop tote under the seat because I have no problem scooching it around with my feet. I don't care if my dirty shoes touch it, but not for a luxury bag. And again, it just sat there from whenever I bought it. And I only used it for the plane, and when we were in Miami and in Las Vegas, I had a different handbag that I had down inside of that tote that I carried, so needed to let it go. It was really, really beautiful, but it had to go. So number 4, this one I get a lot of questions about. People were really shocked that I let this one go, and that is the YSL college bag. And to be honest with you, I sat down even after filming that video about luxury is not an investment, and I really put thought into why I didn't reach for these pieces. I really didn't put a lot of thought into it when I was doing the vlog sale. Once you decide to let things go, you just start to be ruthless. It's just like, at least I do. I'm like, I haven't sold bags in a very, very long time. I sold a couple of contemporary bags last year, and before that it's been ages, but I just started purging. And this bag, when I was doing the vlog sale, I was talking myself out of it. I was like, it's so beautiful. I think it is a stunning bag. I love the chevron pattern. I never did end up getting anything chevron from Chanel. I did have 2 pieces, I think only 2 pieces from YSL. I still have 1, and that was, no, 3. I have 3 pieces from YSL with chevron on it, but that one I think is just a gorgeous bag. The color, the brick color was just beautiful. As I said in the vlog sale video, you have to be careful how you store it. The chain needs to go into the back, but you also need to be careful how you load it, because the flap was a little bit heavy, and if you didn't have it right, it would face plant. And I never had it face plant unless I put the chain in the front of the bag, and then I'm like, no, it has to go into the back of the bag. But what I realized was I don't like bags with chain crossbodies. So there was a leather bit on it, and I didn't find that one uncomfortable. I didn't find it to dig in, but I didn't like that look of having the gold chain go across the body. The bag was just a little bit too small for my needs. And when it came to, when you're looking through, I have too many bags, which is why I let them go. But when you're looking through your bags and you're deciding what to wear, and you want something in a particular color tone, and you have multiple tones of that, I would reach for my puzzle bag every single time, my caramel puzzle bag, because it's more comfortable, it fits everything. It's just one of my favorite bags. So I decided to let it go and let it be enjoyed, because I was not using it at all. The next one, number 5, is the YSL Baby Nikki bag. Now, I did a video comparing the Baby Nikki to the medium size Nikki. That to this day is still one of my top viewed videos. When you go into, if you are a creator and you go into YouTube, there is an analytics page, and it will tell you the top 3 videos that people have watched in the last 48 hours. And consistently that video is listed in there. And in that video, I said I preferred the baby size. And at the time, I absolutely did. I have had somebody say that I am, what was the word that they used? It'll come to me in a moment. I don't know. I contradict myself. That's what they said. And if you want to look at it that way, that's absolutely fine with me. I could care absolutely less. I like to look at it as I'm always evolving and changing, and I hope I always am. And, you know, in a few years, I may just love like little tiny mini bags that I've always said that I hate. Who knows what's going to happen, but I prefer the larger size. I don't carry anything different. You see my videos with what's in my bag. I carry about the same things every single day. And sorry, my daughter just texted me. I just lost my train of thought. I need to text her back. But I could fit everything into the Nikki bag, but there was two things about that. Number one, I like the medium size better. I just can throw my things in there, and it's kind of empty-ish. But the color, and I have a few bags. There's another one with color. I always feel like I need to have a gray bag, and there's three colors that do not work for me, but yet I have kept trying on a few of them. This is the only time I believe I've ever tried with gray. I would only wear it in the winter. It doesn't go with anything that I wear with my wardrobe in the summertime. And again, you had the leather bit with the chain strap if you were wearing a crossbody. I preferred that one as a shoulder bag, but I just found I wasn't reaching for it at all, and it was time to let it go because I really prefer the medium, and I prefer the caramel color and the gold hardware on the medium. Now again, you're going to say the medium has that chain strap, but I don't wear that one crossbody, and I preferred the baby Nikki as a shoulder bag. I didn't like that chain going across here, and I've never once worn the medium as a crossbody shoulder bag only. So what are we up to? Number 6, and this is another color issue. The Aspinall of London Mayfair bag in the deep shine croc burgundy, Bordeaux, I don't know. I think it was burgundy. One of my viewer friends, I think she said it was Bordeaux, and I was like, no, I'm pretty sure it's burgundy. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was gorgeous, gorgeous bag. But that's another color that I have had twice. I had that in not the exact color, but I had a burgundy Givenchy Antigona, and again, very wintry to me. It does not go with anything in my summertime wardrobe, and I just never reached for it. I prefer this size. I prefer the midi size, which I didn't think I would, and I didn't prefer this when I got them both together. I liked the bigger one better, but I also like this color better, and I like this size better. I might have worn that Aspinall bag one time. I haven't worn this one very much either, but this just works better for me. It's a neutral that I can wear all year round. I do have some specific bags for summer and for winter, but I just didn't need an extra one, so I got rid of 2 of my winter bags. The next one, number 7, the Gucci Ophidia Messenger bag, which I bought 3 times, and it finally clicked. Why? And this is after the vlog sale and after the video about luxury is not an investment. It finally clicked why. I think that bag is beautiful. I loved how it looked on me crossbody. I loved it with a lot of my fall and winter colors. It also would have worked with some of my spring and summer, but mostly fall and winter. But figured out what I didn't like about it. It has a flap style opening, and I do not like a crossbody bag with a flap style opening. I prefer a zipper. It's just easier to get in and out of. I thought that the interior, that it had that beautiful peach microfiber lining. It was gorgeous, but no, I will never ever purchase a crossbody bag again with a flap style opening. It just didn't work for me. The next one, number 8, is the Chanel boy bag. I purchased that one in 2019. Couldn't even tell you how many times I wore it. I think I was just caught up in having to have, all the Chanel kind of classics at the time. And I got the caviar with the ruthenium hardware, which is a rather difficult combination to come by. And I thought it was really pretty, and I have the diorama, which they both look like books. They're very boxy little bags. I prefer the diorama so much more. It's slightly bigger. The interior is suede. I like the color better. I like the champagne gold hardware better. The boy bag on me crossbody was just a little bit too short. Neither one looks that amazing in my opinion crossbody because they are little books. But I like the diorama better shoulder versus the Chanel. The chain is lighter and it is thinner, and I think it's just a little bit easier to use. But yeah, it was a gorgeous bag, but got very little use, and I don't reach for black very often, and so that one needed to go. The next one is number 9, and that is my Hermes Evelyn TPM, and that was in the color Rouge Decor. That bag was really cute. I have the same bag in the blue sapphire, which I recently featured that I have not used it once all year. I've had a lot of DMs and emails wanting to purchase that bag. I love the color of that one. The other one, when I was in the boutique and I shouldn't have bought it, I was really debating the color. It's an orangey red, and it's just not I'm not a red person to begin with, and I'm a blue red person, and I have one red bag in my entire collection. It is from Longchamp, and you will have already seen that. If you watched it, you will have already seen that video, and I hardly ever wear that, and I apologize for the noise outside. Our gardeners are here, but it was the wrong shade of red for me, and I just never used it. And if you're going to compare the two, the Longchamp bag I got, it's a beautiful leather as well, but I got it for like $200 and something, about 3 years ago or so, and so I let it go. And the lady that bought it, that is her power color, that is her exact shade of red, and so I was really happy that she enjoyed that color. We all are so different with color. So the next one, coming in at number 10, is the Gucci Ophidia, mini Ophidia Boston bag. And I have not done something like this probably since my, oh goodness, I'm sorry about that. Probably since my, I will speak up, probably since my second year on YouTube. I have not sold a bag in the same year that I have purchased it. I purchased that bag in January. I made a video comparing that bag to the Louis Vuitton Speedy 20 in monogram, and at that time I said I preferred the Gucci, and I did. Well, as the year wore on and I used the Gucci a few times, it was just a little bit too small for me, and it's another one of those colors that I think that I need to have, which is navy, and navy does not work for me. So the blue sapphire is not a navy bag at all. Goodness, I'm sorry. It is not navy, it is sapphire blue. It's a bright, stunning blue. So it's a very different color. So it just did not work for me, and so I was not reaching for it, and I hadn't reached for it in very many months. And again, I have so many bags, it was just time to let them go. So the one that is going to really surprise you is one that I very recently decided to let go. And I really enjoyed this bag, but I have a very good reason for letting it go, and that is the Louis Vuitton Speedy 20 in the monogram print. I recently featured this bag in the top 3 best everyday Louis Vuitton bags, and I stick by that. I think it's a great bag. I prefer the Vachetta strap that I got from Organize My Bag more than I liked the guitar style strap, but the shape of the Speedy, I like it, but it's not my favorite style. And when I wanted to wear a Boston bag, a Speedy bag, this is what I would grab every single time over that. I love this color. To me, in my wardrobe, pink is extremely neutral and works with almost all year round of my clothes. Clearly not today, but I decided I only need one Speedy. I'm not saying another one won't ever come in, who knows, but I think I only need one, and this one is it. And I think that one it's a beautiful one in monogram. It's so incredibly classic, but it feels so good to let go. I still have not added up my losses. I do not care. I have not made any purchases. I don't have any plans to purchase anything. I'm not saying I will never purchase anything, but at the moment I don't have any plans to. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm sorry for the noise. I hope that explained some of the bags I've been getting a lot of questions about, and I hope you have an amazing day today. Take care. Bye-bye.